Nice night for a walk. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Give them to me. And stay tuned. Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome to a random review with me. I am Random Ross, and yeah, from the intro that you can guess, this is a random review. This is a review for, because Terminator Dark Fate is coming out, I thought let's go through all the Terminators. So I'm starting off with The Terminator, where it all began. Written and directed by James Cameron. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Michael Bein, and Lance Henriksen, well, featuring Lance Henriksen, in this sci-fi action thriller where a Terminator is sent back in time to kill the mother of the future leader of the human resistance, but the leader of the human resistance, John Connor, sends back one of his loyal soldiers, Kyle Reese, to protect his mother before he's born, and that's the Terminator's mission, whilst Kyle Reese's mission is to protect Sarah Connor by any means. And along the way there, they have car chases, gun shootings, and even a whole gun action sequence in a police station. So yes, okay, enough with that, let's get to my likes and dislikes. So what did I like about this one? Well, I like this one. I liked Arnold Schwarzenegger's performance in this as the Terminator. You know, he was the villain this time round, and you know, being evil. I don't know how Arnold Schwarzenegger did it. You know, I mean, he played Conan a couple of years before, but this is the role that put him on the map. You know, that made him well, he was already an action star, but made him an even bigger one. I also liked his performance as the Terminator, the way he could keep a straight face and look menacing and evil. And yeah, I don't know how he did it, but he did it good. You know, showing no emotion. I don't know how he did that, keep a straight face. Also, his body in this was ripped. He was built like a brick shithouse. And yeah, we see that, and his bum. And probably, yeah, we do see Arnold Schwarzenegger naked, because when you travel through, because James Cameron came up with this clever thing that you've got to be wrapped in living organic material in order to time travel in the time displacement equipment, because only the living organic materials can come through, so any weapons or clothes that you carry don't come through, and that's why the Terminators look like humans, so they can time travel. We also get Michael Bean in this as the protector of Sarah Connor, protecting her, and he's also, little to his knowledge, that he is actually the father of the leader of the future resistance. Because I don't think I'm giving anything away now, because this is over 30 years old. You know, romance eventually forms between Kyle and Sarah, and they have sex, and yeah, she gets pregnant by it. So basically, John Connor sent him back in time so he can be born. Because if he didn't send Kyle, it might have been pointless or something, I don't know. But anyways, yes, I like Michael Bean in this. I also liked Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor in this one. Sarah Connor, she's like scared and weak and vulnerable. She's not the badass we see in the next film or the later films. And yeah, she is like the damsel in distress. But yeah, she does eventually evolve into a great warrior and protects her son, the leader of the human resistance in the future. I also like the future scenes in this, you know, where it's dark, there's human skulls laid around everywhere, there's Terminators shooting lasers at soldiers. I mean, yeah, we're very much closer to 2027 now, from where the opening takes place. But, you know, for the 80s, that was probably, you know, a big deal back then. We probably had great visions of the future back then, and that's how it happened. But, yeah, So I like the future scenes. I like the effects they had in this. This was on a tight budget, but they made the effects count in this. I thought they really did. My dislikes. There are a few dislikes, including one scene where the Terminator's been shot in the face and he's like repairing himself. We see all robotic stuff there. That is clearly a dummy. A dummy made of Arnold Schwarzenegger's head. And when filming that scene, Arnold actually held the head and did that with the head whilst they kept the camera on him. Also, this film was shot in the night time because they didn't have permission to close the streets off in LA back then, and they had to shoot it at the night. So technically, this one was shot illegally on location at times. And James Cameron, I think he did a great job making this film, because it has gone down in history as a true action classic. And of course, there is that sequel that came along about 6 years later, which we will get to eventually. So, I also like the character of Lance Henriksen, even though his character was very brief in this. And here's another fact: the role of the Terminator was originally offered to Lance Henriksen. They even did designs and artwork of the Terminator resembling Lance Henriksen. But yeah, he ended up not doing it, and they got Arnold Schwarzenegger. But, I like to think in some alternate universe, Lance Henriksen did take on the role of the Terminator. But he still made a brief appearance in this, as a cop. And of course, I liked the iconic line that the Terminator gave when he went, "I'll be back," because that line's become immortal now. It's been referenced and parodied so much time in pop culture. Many other quotes and catchphrases have too, but that one's remained the most popular. I also like the soundtrack in this. The score sounded so sci-fi and actiony, and I like that too. This is a true 80s classic, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. I've watched it again loads of times, and I've never got fed up with watching it, especially T2. To me, those are the best ones in the franchise, and will Terminator Dark Fate redeem this franchise? I don't know yet, because I haven't seen it, because it's not out, and I will get to that eventually and review it. But until then, we have other Terminator movies to review. Yeah, even though 3, 4, and 5 aren't going to have anything to do with Dark Fate, I'm still going to go over them all. So anyway, The Terminator. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. Do I love the gore, the action. Great film. With all that being said, I'm giving The Terminator, I'll give it 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for The Terminator. So that has been my random review on The Terminator. What are your thoughts on it? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell, and to, share with your friends. I also have a horror channel if you love horror content, which is booming at the minute because it's October. And I have a Doctor Who channel as well, so if any of those interest you, there's links in the cards above or down below in the description. So, that's it for this one. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye friends, goodbye. Or as the Terminator puts it, I'll be back.